Hello everyone, and welcome back to Wordy Tales. We've got a fantastic story for you today, one that might just change the way you think about your money. So, grab a cup of tea, get comfortable, and let's dive into the world of Ryan, a young man with big dreams. Ryan was a hard-working guy. Every day you could find him at the local grocery store, stocking shelves, helping customers, and making sure everything was just right. He was diligent and responsible, and every week he would put a portion of his paycheck into his savings account. He'd watch the numbers climb, but oh, so slowly. It felt like he was climbing a mountain, one tiny pebble at a time. He knew there had to be a faster, smarter way to build wealth. He didn't just want to work for his money. He wanted his money to start working for him. One sunny afternoon, while stacking apples, Ryan overheard a couple of customers talking about the wealthiest man in town, Mr. Denia. They weren't talking about his fancy car or his big house. Instead, they whispered in awe about how he had built his fortune through something they called passive income. This phrase sparked something in Ryan. Passive income. Income he didn't have to actively work for every single hour of the day. The idea was thrilling. He knew right then and there what he had to do. He had to meet Mr. Denia and learn his secrets. The next day, with a mix of nervousness and excitement, Ryan walked up to Mr. Denia's beautiful home. He knocked on the grand wooden door, his heart pounding in his chest. A kind-faced older man with a warm smile opened it. It was Mr. Denia himself. Ryan, a bit shyly, explained who he was and why he had come. He spoke of his job, his slow-growing savings, and his burning desire to learn about passive income. Mr. Denia listened patiently, a twinkle in his eye. He invited Ryan in and led him to a comfortable study filled with books. "Ryan," he began, his voice calm and reassuring, "what you're asking about is not a secret reserved for the rich. It's a principle, a way of thinking that anyone, and I mean anyone, can learn and apply. The term you're looking for is passive income, and it simply means money earned with minimal active effort. Think of it like planting a tree. You water it and care for it at the beginning, but eventually it grows strong and gives you fruit year after year without you having to do much at all." Ryan was captivated. This was exactly what he wanted to understand. "But where do I even start, sir?" he asked. "I'm just a grocery store worker. I don't have a lot of money to invest." Mr. Denia smiled. "That's the most common misconception, my boy. You don't start with a lot of money. You start with a plan. The first step, which you are already doing, is the most crucial: building your savings. Your savings are the seeds for your money tree. But just saving isn't enough. You have to protect those seeds," he continued. "The second step is to be mindful of your expenses. Every dollar you save by avoiding an unnecessary purchase is a dollar you can put to work. It's about making conscious choices. Do you really need that expensive coffee every day? Or could you make your own and invest the difference? It's not about being cheap. It's about being strategic." Ryan nodded, thinking about his own spending habits. He could definitely cut back on a few things. "Now for the exciting part," Mr. Denia said, his eyes lighting up. "Investing. This is where you plant your seeds. You turn your savings into an asset. An asset is anything that puts money into your pocket. And you don't need a fortune to buy one. You can start small, right in your own community. For example," he gestured out the window, "do people in your neighborhood have reliable internet? Perhaps you could invest in a good router and start a small Wi-Fi service for a few neighbors. Or Look at your own backyard. Could you raise a few chickens? You could sell the fresh eggs. These are small assets, but they generate passive income. The key is to find a need and fill it. Ryan's mind was racing. He had never thought of such simple, practical ideas. A Wi-Fi service, raising chickens. These were things he could actually do. This brings us to the fourth step, Mr. Denia went on. Reinvest your profits. When your little business starts making money, don't spend it all. Take a portion of the profit and put it right back into the business to make it grow. Buy another router, get more chickens. This is how you make your money tree grow bigger and stronger. And the fifth step is diversification. Don't put all your seeds in one pot. Once your chicken business is running smoothly, maybe you can start that Wi-Fi service. The more sources of income you have, the more secure your financial future will be. This is a form of adaptation, adjusting your strategy as you grow and learn. Finally, Mr. Denia concluded, placing a hand on Ryan's shoulder. The most important ingredients are patience and consistency. Building passive income is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a marathon, not a sprint. There will be slow months. There will be challenges. But if you are consistent with your saving, smart with your investing, and patient with your growth, you will succeed. You'll build a future where your money works for you, giving you the freedom to pursue what you truly love. As Ryan left Mr. Denia's house, the world looked different. It was no longer just a place where he worked for money. It was a world full of opportunities, full of potential assets waiting to be created. He felt a surge of inspiration and a clear sense of direction. He wasn't just a grocery store worker anymore. He was an aspiring investor, ready to plant his first seed. And what about us? This story gave us some powerful words to add to our vocabulary. We learned about passive income, which is money you earn without constant work. We learned about savings, the money you set aside for the future. We talked about an asset, which is something you own that makes you money. And we learned about adaptation, the ability to change and adjust to new situations. Just like Ryan learned to grow his money, we can grow our English skills. The key is the same. Be consistent, be patient, and practice regularly. Find fun ways to use these new words every day. Thank you so much for joining us for another story here at Wordy Tales. We hope you feel as inspired as Ryan does. If you enjoyed this story and want to learn more, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring the notification bell so you never miss an episode. We can't wait to see you in the next story. Bye for now.